Assalamu alaikum, it's Tim here from Urban Dunya. Thank you very much for tuning in again today. And in today's video we are going to be looking at my top 10 things to do in the city of Lahore. But before we get started, if you want more content like this, please don't forget to hit the like button or subscribe, and there will be plenty more coming your way very soon. Now, to get started, Lahore has a million possibilities. There are so many different things to do, but a lot of them are not obvious, especially if you're a local and perhaps you've just grown up with them, so they don't really spring to mind as the types of things that you might want to fill your days with, or even if you're an outsider and you're not really sure what to expect. So here, in no particular order, are my 10 favorite things to do in Lahore, which is my favorite city in the world. Number one, and I know it's a cliche, but you really can't go past Badshahi Mosque and the Shahi Fort. These two icons of the city are simply fabulous. They are wondrous to walk around, and I never get bored of going there and photographing them. I love seeing how the light changes through different times of the day, from sort of early morning through to late afternoon, and then Maghrib time, and then even after dark. I simply love it. My second favorite thing to do, of course, is Lahore's national sport, and that is eating. Now, where do you eat? Well, if you wanted something snacky, I would probably take you to Anarkali. If you wanted something a bit heavier, maybe a bit more traditional, then I might take you to Batkarai on the corner at Lakshmi Chowk in Gwalmandi. Or if you wanted something a bit fancier, then I might take you out to Gulberg. There are no shortages of eating options in Lahore. Number three is a bit of a different one, and that is to go to Data Darbar. Now, Data Darbar is an old shrine near the walled city, but not actually in the walled city. Anyone from Lahore will be familiar with this. I know a lot of people who personally can't stand that part of Lahore, but I love to go there, especially in the very early morning. It's simply just a really lovely place to spend time and watch the world go by, whether you're just people watching the sun come up in the morning. Although you're right in the middle of the city, you feel like you're miles away from the chaos. Number four, the Delhi Gate area, just at the edge of the walled city, I think it would be on the eastern fringe as you head out towards the railway station, is a really, really interesting area. There are so many things to see and do around there. You can go to the old hammams, you can go fabric shopping in that area. There is the Wazir Khan Mosque, one of the narrowest laneways in all of the walled city. And now, can you imagine that? Because we know that the walled city is famous for its very narrow laneways, but one of the narrowest is right there, just inside of Delhi Gate. Number five is the Lahore Museum. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking. Why would you spend your time in the museum? I mean, there are so many interesting things to do apart from this, but really the Lahore Museum is a treasure trove of surprises about Pakistan, especially outsiders. A lot of people tend to think of Pakistan as being very monocultural, but when you walk through the Lahore Museum, you see the historic and religious and cultural diversity of Pakistan, and it's all packed into one building. Number six, walking through Jinnah Park, or Lawrence Gardens as it was known in the British era. These gardens are truly an asset to Lahore. Why do we not spend more time there? There's the beautiful Qaeda-e-Azam library, which you can enter. The gardens themselves are simply spectacular. And there is so much to see and do there as well. There's the historic Gymkhana Oval, and to me, this is just such a perfect respite from everything that people don't like about big cities. They really are like the lungs of the city. Next, we have Jahangirs Tomb. Now, Jahangirs Tomb is actually just outside of Lahore. It's near the village of Shadra, but truth be told, Shadra is practically part of Lahore nowadays anyway. This tomb dates back around 400 years, and it's incredible that so many people don't know about it and haven't been there. It's exquisite, it's stunning, and this is a piece of our very own Mughal history right here close to the center of the city. Number eight, and this is one that I've blogged about recently, these are the Chaya hangouts in Johor Town, in Lahore's southern outskirts. Places to go and just have a really, really good, strong cup of doodh patti or karak or elaichi wali chai, as you like, and you can spend as long as you like there. A lot of these places have charpoys so that you can just sort of loll around as much as you want. If you want more information about some of these, go to the address which I will list in the video description, because some of these places are simply awesome and you'll probably even find me hanging out there late one night. Number 9 is Mochi Gate and the Mochi Gate area in the walled city of Lahore. There's something really interesting about this part of the city. It's like a self-contained sort of interwoven community sort of in the fabric of the old city of Lahore. There are mosques around every corner, there are imam bargas, shrines. You have to go to the old Khalifa bakery and try the naan katai, you won't regret it. And speaking about food, nothing quite beats going to the walled city early in the morning for breakfast, and that's my number 10 on the list. I have to confess, Lahore, I'm sorry, but I'm not really a fan of Siri Pie. I have tried Siri Pie that I was promised would change my life, and I'm afraid it didn't. So I'm very sorry. I know that this is like Lahore's most beloved breakfast, but Lahore's second most loved breakfast is one of my favorite things, and that's halva puri. One of my favorite places to go for halva puri for breakfast is just inside Taxali Gate, and then just down the road towards Ali Park for lassi to finish this all off. And that is all I have for you today, but I hope that I have given you some great ideas on how to spend your time in Lahore, whether you're an outsider or a local, and who knows, I might just see you at some of these places in the next few weeks. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like.